Reform UK has officially announced that 20 councillors from the Conservative Party have joined their ranks, marking an important moment in the continuing shifts within the United Kingdom's political landscape. The announcement was shared publicly on the third day of the Conservative Party conference through Reform UK's verified social media channels, where the new members were introduced and welcomed. The move comes at a time of growing political debate, as parties across the spectrum prepare for the upcoming local elections in May. According to publicly available reports, Reform UK leader Nigel Farage reacted to the news by posting on X, formerly known as Twitter, stating that the defections represent a sign of wider change in British politics. His comments were presented as a reflection of his party's belief that more voters and local representatives are exploring different political options heading into an important election year. Among those who joined Reform UK is Keith Prince, a long-serving Conservative member who has been active in politics for nearly 5 decades and currently holds a seat on the London Assembly. Prince's defection occurred just one day before the Conservative Party's annual conference began in Manchester, drawing attention due to his long history within the Tory party. His move, along with the 20 councillors who have since followed, has become a widely discussed topic among both journalists and political observers. The developments highlight how shifts in local and regional politics can sometimes signal broader national trends, particularly in the run-up to major elections. In response to the news, Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch addressed the issue during an interview on ITV's Good Morning Britain, where she was asked about the growing number of members leaving her party. Badenoch offered a composed and confident response, explaining that political movements of this kind often occur when the political climate changes and people reassess their goals. She remarked that some individuals are more focused on short-term electoral success rather than long-term principles, suggesting that leadership requires a steady vision rather than chasing temporary trends. Badenoch further explained that political loyalty should be based on ideas, not convenience, and that real leadership is tested most during difficult times. Her remarks appeared aimed at reinforcing her image as a determined leader who intends to guide her party through a period of political transition. The timing of these defections is significant, as the United Kingdom prepares for the upcoming local elections scheduled for May, in which more than 4,200 council seats will be contested across England, Scotland, and Wales. These elections are expected to be closely watched as an indicator of the current mood among voters. Many analysts have noted that the performance of the main political parties, as well as emerging ones such as Reform UK, could shape the strategies that leaders adopt in the lead-up to future national elections. Reform UK, which already holds more than 800 council seats and has control over 12 local councils, is projected by some opinion polls to make gains in several regions, particularly in areas where dissatisfaction with the traditional parties has been reported. However, experts also caution that election outcomes depend on multiple factors, including voter turnout, local issues, and regional priorities. For both Kemi Badenoch and Prime Minister Keir Starmer, the May elections are likely to serve as a key test of leadership and public trust. Badenoch, who took on the Conservative leadership role amid calls for party renewal, is working to unify members and rebuild confidence following a period of political challenges. Meanwhile, Starmer's Labour Party continues to lead in national opinion polls, but political analysts point out that local elections can sometimes produce different results than national ones. The results in May will provide insight into how voters perceive each leader's approach and may influence future political strategies for both parties. In addition, these elections will allow the public to evaluate how effectively each leader has addressed issues such as the economy, cost of living, and public services. Many observers believe the outcome could shape not only party morale but also voter confidence ahead of future national contests, making it a crucial moment in the UK's political calendar. Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick, who once competed against Badenoch in the Conservative leadership race, also weighed in on the news of the defections. Speaking to the media, Jenrick said it is always disappointing to lose colleagues or friends to other political parties, but he emphasised that the Conservative Party remains united under Badenoch's leadership. He noted that internal discussions within the party were resolved last year and stated his full support for Badenoch, describing her as a principled leader with a clear sense of direction. Jenrick acknowledged that political recovery takes time but expressed confidence that the Conservative Party will regain momentum through consistency, teamwork, and policy focus. During the same programme, Bad Enoch was asked if she believed Robert Jenrick might align more closely with the ideas of Reform UK. She immediately defended his record, calling him a responsible and capable member of her leadership team. She highlighted his commitment to fiscal responsibility and his experience in managing economic matters, describing him as someone who continues to make valuable contributions to her government. Her response seemed to be an attempt to demonstrate stability within her party while also discouraging speculation about potential further defections. Political observers have described the ongoing movement of councillors as part of a wider trend of political realignment across Britain. Over the past few years, voter loyalty has become less predictable, with many individuals choosing to support smaller or newer parties that they feel better represent their views. Reform UK's recent growth, both in membership and visibility, is seen by analysts as a reflection of this shift. However, experts also point out that British politics remains highly dynamic, and the success of any political movement depends on consistent messaging, credible leadership, and effective engagement with local communities. For Reform UK, the challenge will be to translate public interest into actual votes during the upcoming elections. The party's leadership has emphasised that it aims to offer voters a choice that focuses on economic reform, national security, and community priorities. While the party has gained recognition, it still faces the task of establishing a strong, sustainable foundation at both local and national levels. For the Conservatives, meanwhile, the focus remains on regaining public trust, strengthening internal unity, and addressing key concerns such as the cost of living, healthcare, and infrastructure. Both parties are working to present clear, fact-based policies that appeal to voters' everyday needs, emphasizing transparency and responsible governance. Political experts suggest that continued engagement with local communities and constructive debate will be essential for any party seeking to build credibility and long-term voter confidence in the months ahead. As the political environment becomes more competitive, both the Conservative Party and Reform UK are working to shape their messages in ways that connect with the public. Reform UK presents itself as a party for change, while the Conservatives seek to prove that experience and governance can deliver results. Political experts believe that these contrasting approaches will make the upcoming elections especially interesting, offering voters a diverse range of choices and viewpoints. In the months leading up to May, political discussions are expected to intensify, with each party aiming to communicate its policies clearly and responsibly. Commentators have emphasized the importance of factual, transparent communication in maintaining public trust, especially as social media continues to play a major role in shaping public opinion. Political leaders have increasingly called for respectful and honest dialogue, urging both supporters and opponents to focus on constructive debate rather than division. What are your thoughts on these developments? Let us know in the comments. To stay updated on the latest developments, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next update.